So the financial planning process is, it's interesting. It's always changing. The great thing about my job is everybody is unique, everybody's an individual, and the financial plan is at least a little bit different for everybody along the way. And something that happens quite often with individuals is, well, I'm an individual, but I have a spouse. And even though you're married, even though you've been together, it doesn't matter if it's 5 years or 10 years or 20 years or 40 years, even though we're together, we still have independent lifestyles. And I can, after 25 plus years of financial planning, it's extremely rare that I meet any couple that is going to retire at the exact same time, at the exact same date. And it's for a lot of different reasons. Maybe it's because they're not the exact same age. Age is very, very important when it comes to retirement. If you factor in things like Medicare, you can't get health insurance from the government, i.e. Medicare Part A and Part B, unless you're at least 65. So what if you're not turning 65 on the exact same date? How many people have you ever met that had the exact same birthday and are married? It just doesn't happen. Oftentimes people are several years apart, right? So maybe the husband is older, the wife is younger. Maybe the wife is older, the husband's younger. The financial planning process is going to be a little bit different in those scenarios. Yes, because of health insurance, but also maybe it's just lifestyle. It's great to be a couple. It's great to be in a scenario where you've built a life together, but maybe your lives aren't 100% aligned when it comes to how much you want to work. I mean, I've met husbands who hate their job and they can't wait to retire, and wives who love their job and they just want to keep doing it for as long as they potentially can. So I've spoken about this time and time again, but probably the best part about being an independent financial advisor is all of the relationships that an advisor can have with so many different people and so many lifestyles, and it's literally different time and time again because everybody's situation is just a little bit different. So what if you don't want to retire at the exact same time? What does that look like for most people? What's fun is when you're walking through a financial planning process with an independent financial advisor, what that advisor is likely to be doing or should be doing if they're not is saying, okay, well, what are your goals, right? So what if what if the wife is going to work longer than the husband, right? So a conversation with Mrs. Smith about how long does she want to work, what are her goals, what does she like, what doesn't she like, and how long does she imagine that she might continue to work. And she might be very, very specific with that when it comes to, well, I have a goal. Maybe my goal is age 65 because of Medicare, or maybe my goal is full retirement age because of Social Security, right? So that may be very, very specific. But maybe Mr. Smith has decided that he wants to go ahead and retire because he can cash in on his pension at a certain point. He's going to have a guaranteed income. Maybe he has hobbies, lifestyles, whatever it is he wants to do. I think the point is, even if you're married, even if you have a spouse, you don't necessarily have to be 100% in alignment on what your retirement goals are. But if you have a plan in place, and that plan is a successful plan, meaning I'm not going to run out of money in retirement, I understand how my money is invested, I understand my relationship with my independent financial advisor, yes, I'm concerned about inflation and taxes, but I have a plan for that. If you have a plan in place, and if you have an independent financial advisor that you can work with, that you're confident in, the biggest thing that I've seen in people that are retired happily is they're confident in their retirement. They're not worried about it every single day. Thank you for watching. Go to guardingyournestegg.com for your free and objective personal financial plan.